So the date was September 11th, 2001. It was my freshman year at the University of Nebraska, and I had just finished morning band rehearsal for the Cornhusker Marching Band. We were working hard on a Stevie Wonder tribute show for halftime of the upcoming game against Rice University, and then it happened. The United States was attacked by terrorists, and the world seemed to stop. The Twin Towers fell, and we were all left wondering what to do next. The next day, the Cornhusker Marching Band director, Craig Cornish, informed us that we would not be doing the Stevie Wonder show and that the Rice game had been postponed until further notice. After a couple days of waiting, we were told that the game would now be held on the following Thursday and that we would be performing a two-song patriotism tribute with a taps trumpet solo between songs. Due to it already being Monday of the game week, we had no time to drill or prepare for a halftime show, so we opted to perform the halftime and concert arcs on the field and simply focus on the music. September 20th came around and it was game day on a Thursday night in Lincoln, Nebraska. Nebraska had not hosted a Thursday night game in its long history, but this game had held a higher importance. This was the first college football game to be played after the events of September 11. This was the game that would show the world that normalcy would return in the state of Nebraska. For the first time, we endured pre-game warm-ups and ran through the halftime music in front of Kimball Hall. It was a beautiful fall evening with clear skies and temperature in the mid-70s. Next, we marched to the stadium, and when we arrived, instead of the traditional Go Big Red chant, we began chanting USA, USA. Pre-game went off without a hitch until we got to the Star Spangled Banner. There was a moment of silence to remember those who had been lost in the September 11th attacks, and the stadium was like a cemetery, deathly quiet. The crowd behind the band held up red, white, and blue signs that said USA, and the band played an upscaled version of the anthem. As with every playing of the anthem, there was a flyover, but that night, the Air Force had sent a B-2 bomber, which was an incredible sight. The first half flew by. Nebraska was slaughtering Rice 28-0 by halftime. And when the Cornhusker Marching Band took the field that night, we all knew it was going to be difficult. Professor Cornish said it was likely that many of us would be dealing with emotions, and that if we needed to take time to stop, just to breathe, and act like we were still playing. The first song was God Bless the USA, and it was a beautiful arrangement. Then came time for trumpeter Daryl Miles to come out and play taps. This was when the emotion really hit me. As he played the simple tune, there was a single dove flying around the stadium. It was as if he was there to let everyone know that it was okay to be sad, but we were still all safe. The last song we played was Amazing Grace, and the majority of us did not even play the whole song. But the way it sounded, you would never have known the difference. It was moving, emotional, sad, and healing for every person in that stadium that night. As we marched back to the music building after the game, I remember people walking with us, and thanking the band for putting on such a beautiful show. 10 years later, we did an alumni reunion for those who were in that season's marching band and relived the halftime show with the current marching band of that year. With the 200-plus band members that came back for that game, plus the 300 current marching band members, there was over 550 past and present Cornhuskers on the field that night, replaying the same halftime show from 2001. And yes, I still got emotional, and I had to recompose myself. It has been the only marching band alumni game that I've ever done, and until they do another reunion, I will be keeping it that way.